I've made videos on this subject matter before, a couple of videos, but I keep getting more and more clarity on this subject, and every time I get better clarity, I'm going to make a video of it. And that video is about the effect that I have on the average person and why I get the response that I get from people, the trigger. And see, I never knew what that trigger was to have people to react to me the way they do. I never understood the triggering mechanisms. And I've gotten more and more understanding of what those triggers are, and I got an even clearer understanding of the trigger, and this is what I want to speak about. When my presence, and this is an extreme example, and I'm hoping that nobody has to deal with anything as extreme as this, but this is an extreme example because it makes clarity. An extreme example of my presence and my essence that lives within me, what it does to people, the average person, when I come around. If you've suppressed something in your psyche so deep and so profound that it has changed your life, and to have that change to have to surface is something that's reactive to the person. Let's, for example, and this is extreme, if you killed somebody when you were 20 years old, but you have suppressed that person that was never found, the case was dropped, etc., and you suppressed it, you've made yourself believe that it never happened, you've moved on with your life, never to even think about doing such a thing again because you don't want to bring that memory that you suppressed about that to the surface. So you clean your life up, you're a totally different person, and you've completely forgotten about that murder that you've done when you were 20. Here it is, I come along, minding my own business, not even thinking about you, and all of a sudden you realize that memory has popped back up into your head and it has resurfaced in your essence. And you realize that my presence is the reason, my presence was the catalyst for resurfacing this memory. Something that's extreme, but that's a basic idea of the effect that the essence of my presence have on the average person. Hopefully nobody has to deal with anything that extreme, but nonetheless, it's the same type of coping that people have to deal with. And it's much easier to just hate me or to try to manipulate my energy or use crafts against me. It's easier to do that than to go back and try to make amends of whatever it is that you've suppressed. Many people don't want to make amends of what they suppress. That's why they suppress it. So unless they've had some profound growth since they've suppressed that, they're still going to try to suppress it again and cause and take it out on me instead of them dealing with it. But there's some people, when it surfaces, they've changed enough. What they're now they are willing to deal with whatever it is that they've suppressed. Those people, I can almost sense those people. I really can. They're almost grateful, but at the same time they're suspicious of me. But they don't use energy manipulation against me. They don't try to interfere with my presence because of this. But I can always tell that I've done something that has caused them to reevaluate their purpose in life. And that's always nice to see, because that's what it's about. reevaluating your purpose in life and what's going on within you, correcting it and making a change and moving forward from that. That's what it's really all about. And people that can do that, it's a great thing to see from my perspective. So I just wanted to say that and bring that out and express it.